So returns on investment. Do this apartment so managing here. Do this business so managing here. Do this treasury bills so crypto. If you are doing calculation, we are the same thing. Yes, we seek so for financial knowledge to give you eternal returns. Life. And where the with the kind you call baby na say I check a crap but okay you know okay you know tea it was a boy chobia. All right, so thank you. Nanka you worship but the fun is so return on financial knowledge investment returns on financial knowledge investment returns on financial knowledge investment. Yani for says investment to be a baby and also for so investment to be a baby and also for so. So usika sɛ so sɛ bɛyɛ a no man wusua fa sika ho ɔsɛ timi ɛda die ɛwɔ bottom see ho so fa so ɔsɛ ɔsɛ toto no. So returns on financial knowledge investment over time. Again, say any good investment must have some good returns, and also say what I did you are investing your time, your resources, your emotions, and there should be returns on that. So so say maybe I'll do should be as an investment. Maybe I'll do security should be as an investment. In the area will pay so it's an investment. So we are drew baby also we shall see we so for so I will see to normal I will see casemo or young famu maybe or when the gym or what you normal there should be benefit. You should be able to say that my name is Obeng first bar 100 cities a month. They say but me 120 cities a month. First bar now the 60 guys they say but me home so for so first bar be an the car and but me a chair and normally you see particularly the first gas you should be able to see returns on them, and they should be measurable. You should be able to say that normal sister or my brother. So and then kakrebe you shouldn't too much, so and they are called you call secondary school Presbyterian and senior high or BJ and they will know Anna Jesse my uncle seminary tempia free pitching back say young crying say kumase call ye on any year and I'm so and a teacher back home. I was secondary school on a school in paying for motors Friday, and I think it was they call it Noble Fest some year every year. Now we are branded everybody say more age in was secondary school that time we said there will be about entrepreneurship and as financial knowledge. There was and they say now this is an investment. It's an investment, and over time you will see returns on them. So it's a good one. And maybe I say yes, BB for sika say business near there. Maybe your secondary school you can go there, or that will be a teacher, or maybe a classroom. Not just secondary school, maybe primary school, JSS, all of them. Normal yes, or Hana, and will see who that na maybe a fanny again coso. It was young and baby for Frosso. Young Connie and Cobo na because you intimate here with ignorance, with financial ignorance, And as a matter of fact, musical services here they reflect the kind of investment that you have made in your financial education. financial investment that you have made, your financial knowledge investment that you have made over time, they reflect, in your pocket. The returns, you will see them. If as well, Obeng was an investment in over time, you see them in how your money life or your financial life is now. If you are swimming in debt, it means that you have not been investing in financial knowledge. If you can't afford, your rent, your school fees, if you can't live without, pay, your salary, monthly salary for a very long time, it means that you have not been investing in financial knowledge. It's as simple as that. And the thing is, yeah, nipa dodo no ana omo sika semo nyɛ no omo so na say investment omo pɛ. Nipa the very people na omo sika semo na ye kura na tabia na wo twa aketua wo de ka wo twa besa wo bom pai se nyambe sesa sika semo no wono so na sa the road we no wo pɛ. The we as we know you it's in the good book. You reap what you sow. It means that you reap what you invest in. All of us, we just reaping what we have ever invested in. And so if you have ever invested in good financial knowledge, you have started to see the results. You have started to see the returns. So we'll build the business, whatever that you're doing. Over time, the kind of information that you have had over money, on money, and how you've been able to practice those things, the financial skills and the financial mindset that you have developed over all this time. Your friend is saying, we trust so Abba, and I say we trust so Abba. It's something, not just say you did not invest in this kind of knowledge. Obia the Sikasemi and then be what me to do Sikasemi, and then it's normal day, it's because that train and was come on. It's a sayache. Now, the son of Mana Bopra over all these years. This is the last thing that they would want to invest in. Financial knowledge. It's the last thing that people would want to spend money, to organize their thought, their finances, their financial information, get some books, spend their time, watch videos, listen to audios, or PBB or Kobe or Tia or Shanko form so again, and nam Saquano so one no more dinkomo, and if I don't know where we are saying, yes, I'm commonly 80. If I don't know where we invest our time, and anything we invest a lot of time in watching football, a lot of time entertainment, a lot of time in praying, crying to God. Many of us spend all our time in religious activities, political activities. Then we are hoping, say, baby, I question your DM brain in our question, and in Indiana, I copy the honor. Sound of my basis is cousin. Those of us, especially the religious ones, those of us who go to church, we think that just because we participate in religious activities, church activities, will mean that our finances will change. Even though you seek an Indian society. But in himself, just because that's the message, just because you have gone to worship God in his house, our finances change. That is not true. Emphatically, that is not true. Your finances will start to change because you have invested in financial knowledge over time. In 2 months, and now you are seeing the returns. And many times it takes a lot of time. Years before you start to see this kind of returns. When you invest in knowledge, it takes time. Before you start to see returns, especially they wouldn't move back. You can't income the hotels and say Yaketia. Because say with scar when you say Wotusu. Because investment, I only say we treasure treasure bills. We treasure bills. So and with the treasure bills in Quanauto. And I don't know. We see can't say is a way you money at your car. Na would be a bone. Now if a time be out the car, would you think of Fosica and I won't near day? Wouldn't you? Na would it be a bob or and I say, which many as be a lot of tobacco. I was sitting in a dome of school. Sick as 7 years, no, not the Akan say, oh, train. Yame inshira. So we'll change Yame inshira. No, you have to intentionally invest in financial knowledge. When in free through. So the free through crown buy yeah, this all the oil goes, so this all polishing. And this is the kind of knowledge that will stay with you all your life. The thing about knowledge investment is that it stays with you for the rest of your life. So what means is how Abra, you are not investing in financial knowledge. You say will be a would and I will be crying out yet to tell Abusiamuno. We are sure said yet to tell what means that you are not struggling financially now. Because you are to tell. So you had an upper hand over a lot of people. Because what means that woman me and I saw papa the tell was a bosika hobby. Men shiska. Say pesika. Okay. I know cry on do no mammy phone papa for do no or more moon kakra no chase men shiska. I said wo pesika no pena pesimuno. How the yana one time of the rosa. And one say sika we no crani ye mention no na hwesuye. Na obetuma si dan tem betuma toto no ma ye obetuma ware. Obetuma to car. Do no a hono anena. I say ye chire kwan obefa so a Obeng do who are bit much to no my now so and millions no you need. So to play in the millions you need serious financial investment, financial knowledge investment. To swim in the millions, to have multiples of properties, to build a lot of businesses, to go beyond just one car and a house, you need very intense financial knowledge investment. That is true. Also, minimum be our dear. When you sign in the way be when you sign in the NBA won't be yet. Go for the audience or man school now, the audience say, financial knowledge investment near the book on the debut. One more no much here. The be more how team say, what breast will see my chair. Who I was starting all your shoe shine boy. Who are not a brony or not on a moment, so no, mate. What's your business? And they say, Michelle Branty Barco. Or say, oh no, you just as now or cast on school be none of my grand and no. And my minute. To another is oh no, Okako, Bessim, the BCBNC. To Potra, washing bay. Or ye, Jumasa. No honor no person yet, sir, a more yes sounds you, oh, yeah, or more speakers in a DJ seminar. Okay, so ye be. To statistics, Kakao, ye be an audit to go. On the Togo, sir. Was one on the napkin and was it there or my 10 will be to my about a year, the same time, 10 places. Was starting a no bones you. Also, no financial knowledge investment. So on when she's gone, now the Okaya say, oh, man, go about a year, the same time, 10 places. Starting a no bones you. Also, no financial knowledge investment. So when she's gone, now the Okaya say, oh, man, go or quabble you. But your video need to cross on who say no, need to quabble you. Try out with my financial knowledge investment. And so what we do on this platform, the anyhow, your platform is, a year. Says out. Investment in financial knowledge. And only a two go has on. Do your wife is a 10 be our baby. 10 be our share videos, or kind of books, or seminars, or pep some information will be and you are investing. You are investing, you are planting. Knowledge is seed, you're planting that knowledge. Constantly. To says, will be our planters animal we are channel. Ubu could ditch is almost have a jump also. It's what's the quantum. It's the first by one account the county into an Zeno, Utiminia SS. But first by not thousand the whole month, 1,000 grand in say we are not in say 10,000. But first by now a bobo yarn and our car. Back up and then waiting to be my Apple operators and as a driver's car. You cannot do those things. Untiminia Sanomano Abra. financial knowledge investment no ɛwɔ so here a also go baby as investment way any. So you reap the returns. You have the returns on this investment over time. You have these returns. Well, I know who's our returns now be home. You say no bones are one they cut by heart. Sika kutawa wo de koye bibia wo twen ho ansa na waye. Da bia wo de sika ko bia no tim se onya mfa so so. Wo afese pa na wo bonze wo bi beto na sesem bia na de sika ko chele sem ne say no what was. Wo afese pa na bia peso ko sidan gidi wo sidan na no bubu no say sika ne say no boss why steady. Was it say be the normal about trim nyina business investment savings, multiplying the money. When in Crofossia, sika ho komo na we dey. Moody financial knowledge investment. So the returns you see them was that was say what excess one here. Mo so I want to mean to now what you say out things I would dream home and san why they would on side aka. And sir investment we no so be returns ni bia this one I go be one I was all copy. That's how we money near the DA. This financial knowledge investment and near the DA. Because ye university Kwame Nkrumah year 2000 madam for bakutu kwai and what the book we buy na me yonko pa no so no room ho we buy no the book no kire no dem say we did that omo wa no kwam na wo the book we na be kai. The brand. It was about investment, it was about entrepreneurship, finance, things like that. Prior to that, I was reading a lot of religious books, Holy Ghost, Benny books, all these guys' books, TDJ's books, Dr. Tabel books, Miles Moreau, Mike Murdoch, a lot of these religious books that were centered on, some bit of motivation and some bit of, scriptures and things like that. I remember the book by Kubia we read here on maybe business and finance was a book on being a Christian in the marketplace. Christian in the marketplace, but those were still very much religiously inclined, So I started to read books on investment, but the only thing is that I say Western kind of books, but those were the versions that we had. It is not to say a kind, Sometimes I heard a statement from somebody who said that anytime that you catch yourself doing nothing, pick a book, and I think that was a strong statement. So when you have a book with a kind of phone, so they say some other phone, and a kind of internet. So, but at least. So our bread and for book like she say the same thing. That's what now copy BBT. Relax here, men your comedy no go on. We see that someone ya men your comedy. We see that someone ya and ya men your comedy, men ya grow. Omo ma ye juma omo ye Omo na omo di agro ko TikTok abo se na wo hwe afia Schwarzenegger I was like be di atem. Na so see that someone ye. So wo see that someone ya and it's all very normal. Who seek a seven year? What did they count into here? The influence are normal because the investment you have returns on the investment. The old one profit on whatever that you put your money in will come over time. And we are saying that financial knowledge gives you some bit of gives you proper returns. And on a better day, I will see when it is a war, 10 be out to any never time, then I'll start to say we invest in financial knowledge. And if you start early, you will start to see the returns. So that is what will change your finances. Will be a warrior business be automated to the Sikasem ye be and because only baby was down. Will be a said the Sikasem day ye be and winning baby. Because you baby, what baby. Why was it someone you know and ye be and yes soon so Nimtiano is weak. You did not invest in financial knowledge. So you have no returns. You have no returns. And no more returns in the status bar. You can also see it in your income levels. In your income levels. At the Keto be anti finance can almost a whole bit in the yes. And it gets to a point you do those things at ease. You'll be a slow sort of can almost a whole say it because you have invested in this kind of knowledge over time. And this kind of knowledge, when you invest in them, they build you capacity, skill, a different way of thinking about money. So idea will be a struggle. There's some bit of flexibility with you because you have built capacity. Just like we call gym now building a whole ultimate lifting load. Yeah, I call gym no. So or pay a 2 bags of cement. I ain't me pay because yeah, I call gym and here is expect. And copy. I know 10 piano papa bia no the better bone more or gym hona or lifting load no. He was investing in himself. The only thing is that he was lifting load. He was building his physical muscle. So or building some muscle and no timid peja assessment with ease. Yeah, I am building some muscle no intimate peja. The same with financial knowledge. The more you build those financial knowledge, financial muscle in terms of your mind, you can lift heavy loads because you have built capacity. And that one, you can see component of time in it. It is built over time. Yes, as we call gym now, Chinese, body necessary. We call watching to the big grade and how would you on a for to both any cacrana who show more baby or more bati, So be 10 years old person t-shirt. 1 person make catastrophe because investment. So investment. They said yeah, say my conscious woman fat jarabi and catastrophe or so or she be my was or invest or so we TV out at home. 10 was said done home. Somebody wait to the investment actually. And this is also investing in financial knowledge. It will show. It will show over time. So your talent, you will show it. If you take time to polish your talent, you would want to show it. So you to invest in this kind of knowledge, and it will show in how your finances will turn out. Seriously, your finances will change because you have spent a lot of time to invest in your financial knowledge. And the returns, it's just principle. Bibi our invest on biano, who ya ubenya better returns. Bibi our who do sika kom biano. You see, as you are doing so kodoko go for udisika kom over time, mathematical kono, or more do banchi, more do grow, Fred more or more build the factory, and that is an investment. Or the Nisika and in the BBI question. So, when Nisika and in the BBI, the question to one's old friend BR. Oh, make a product at home, and may the normal be about make a share my customer. That is an investment. It's time, your investment should possess you. What that crown in Yanoa, I don't know what you now didn't come up here, Sika idea about it's not an obsession for you. It's not an obsession. And once it's not an obsession, it is hard for you to have returns. Once it's not an obsession, it's very hard for you to have returns. So your investment really is your obsession. Because that's where you spend your resources, your time, your energy, everything about you is spent on that. The same with financial knowledge. You see, everything about you, your money should be going into that. Your time, your relationship, your conversation, the BR goes into that. And with time, you will start to see returns. The BR they will start to give you returns. Simple as that. Well, we'll start to say, chasing my baby and so on, and my doors, honey, broken heart is a doors. Everything that you invest your time in, the resources, so you can predict your life where You can easily predict your life based on where your money is going and where your time is going. Where your money is going. This is the last 1 month. Sika was spending in a we can see where your heart is based on. If 50% of your money has gone into that, that is really where you're spending your future. And that is going to show your future. 50%, 70% of your time is spent on that. Anything that you spend more than half of your time on, that is really something that is important to you. And that is what is building your future. Everything that you spend, just calculate over the last 1 month. Check where you spent your time, who you spent your time with, where your money went, what you spent money on. Those are the things that are very much important to you. And those are the very things that are building your future. And those are the things that you have returns on. So simple as that. Maybe you seek ego. Over the last 10 years, and a him now and no one will just buy. To go to be our building business, no one says be a business. Name so business. Nyansa bia ne nimdie bia ope bia no so a business no one bia na say nyansa na ope. And internet the watch as well. That's it. And the person that actually is different. Just sit down. Look at your money. Where is it going? Look at your time. Where is it going? That's it. Look at the things that you're acquiring knowledge in. The very things that you love reading about constantly. The last 4 books that you read, what were they about? You know, the last 4 books that you read, what were they about? Were they about the business that you're building, the product that you're building, your finances, how to become a better leader, skill set, or that were already in phone, but it's a net. We see that someone also check it. So uchabambet the ujina ho. Uchamambet to Kambum. Sikasamunye. And into Sikasamunye, because my bet betting. See, so we can look at your future based on where you have spent your time. Over the last year, dear now the woman a him of Sika coin. No ma be now kind. Sanomana na chichiro dachi ne udachi. It is a 2026, 2027, 2028. Ebese sa tie wote wo mre ye ne no ene bese sa ba bia usika eko ene bese sa ti check it 100,000 about some him and coin. 10,000 about some him and coin. The whole of the last 24 hours, where did you spend your time? The most important things that you have or that you need, or the most important things in your life, those are the very things that you spend time on. Those are the very things that you spend money on. Those are the very things that you acquire knowledge in. So, there was a more what you actually no call here. 10 years old factory or yeah, you are. I quite about Kubronia or have you been yes, if I told you another. You were a spaceship yellow. What the factory hall. 1 year engineering year or 9. Uncle 14 year old now. They are large dango. They was in that 4 hours. What 10 year old human. And here for out also die. 10 be a heaven order. What are your mountains? The whole of that general. Don't see that something is a he found out the woman when they was catching it before. Say 70% of your time, 50% of your time, whatever that time is spent on, whatever 50% of your money is spent on, 70, 80% of your money is spent on. Hold on that. Oh, and all that way yet and anticipate. Oh, and all that. It is open so that here for people. Netrasi. Over the last 1 month, 70% of your time was spent on where? 70% of your money is spent where? Where? That is where your future is. So simple as that. It is the Uhu will be Sebi, Nasa Brabon and Koya Bisani say he found out the woman now the thing. Maybe say sika kakra so eba wo nsam no na kwai. Maybe say nimdeɛ bɛn ɛna wode wo mmerɛ no pɛɛ. Sika no so ekuta no nimdeɛ bɛn na wode hwehwɛ. Wo yɛ taxi driver. Wo sorry na say wo tu car na from morning to evening. Sports on kwa na uti. Wo tu kasa monye. Sports on kwa na uti. Unya kakra za na de akodi toza afini moto. Usi kasa mon sesa. Wenye bɛyi. And then Ghana na enye nti na usi kasa mon sesa. Where you're investing your time, your resources, those are the very areas that you're going to have returns. So you're a truck driver. Yeah, usi kano so hunde yoko. Because your boys be any no more yuma. Say you tiobo ka no mo de kwasha wo. So you tiobo ka no. Obo jire wi ano so ye yuma wi a no mo de kwasha wo. We better ni sika sama. If you see no we. So, introduction is a support that. And so, look at where you're spending your time, where you're spending your money. That is where your future is. It's as simple as that. So, returns on financial knowledge investment. And maybe they may say, the auto of boss a pass or paying in the omitting the assassin is a seven. A mereno elcono, I won't say a status as a one is a seven. Bottom status as a sack. Now doing status as a sack. Missika some status to total year. Because we're penning the fufro. The entire Nisika Samon to year is because I need the end woni. No, I don't know. Teacher near Nisika Samuel, the same thing. Post near Nisika Samuel, the same thing. Doctor Nisika Samuel, the same thing. Professor Nisika Samuel, the same thing. There is no returns on their financial knowledge investment. As simple as that. Which means that there's hope for all of us. The moment you don't say, Jack, maybe it's garbage in, garbage out. Input, output, cause, effect, action, reaction. It's can be this garbage in. Some random computer for garbage in, garbage out. The wood piano and no one out here day. It's opposite Casam necessary. Ochina oko books or oko library and answer baby auto books in the baby. A textbook on chemistry, on geography, Ghana's Independence Day. Where woman crown of head books are what time or more. My book our time in our quadrage so English one grammar, Inoma and Inchanga. So Omo in the old questions what to be more. Because I wasn't crying within 15 years. Is there any one book on finance? What they call saving money, even tracking money, investing money, multiple sources of income. What they call interest rate. Oh, sister, oh, check his Ghana's or Banaba, what is here, and answer what channels are saying. If you hire a team, maybe one minimum, mammy, yeah, the 3,000 and a tifia. The 3,000 a honey free. You go school when you the man war. And when you check his kakra cano, when you sign the coy baby fufu, you draw for a baby, Obana, what 15 years now. When not transfer actually be sada. But you are believing, said that you be our bunny baby. You are lying. Is because you are the child, you are investing in knowledge, financial knowledge. Child, you are making some investment on financial knowledge in that child, which means loosely you teach them. So per se in Quran media sana ozoye. What you know, all skills in no matter what you come won't fancy you know. Or Darko na waka bi actually or ya Quran do ka on here. But it's an investment. You're planting. Work out both on Bessero. To the Via was Omocotadia Crown, wash them on what you so we are on Monday or Monosis can in film bottom to which you should the effect. Get the boarding. We are not watching Romudi and Tianis or choose we and ask what choose we. The kind band of fast ones to be in Sikanigi. Which no. You're planting that seed. what to do for check because you know Benamen compare mema yeah mean ayo but no ntimi ma nye to betim the concron ya kosoro himem but ye dey different. It's built from financial knowledge investment. It's built from that. The money was anything I was saying, I could start to say, Obo game and as well, you know, I know where you know. We are saying, I said, church and that. Chen be the only thing and chen the DD. And it's also himself also 1 year being tema. Then there, when like I said, was so simon tem now the children. Choma. Then found opinions and found. And children as well, and you are not intentional about it. Your relationship with money will show the kind of investment that they have made or you have made on financial knowledge. It will show. Also, who's Canada also? Or says you can feel in some grants and our game. Tell me up as all they can overdraft watch because you don't have capacity. So financial knowledge investment, and the more you invest in that, you see returns, and you see that significant returns from this kind of financial, from this kind of investment is financial freedom. You have freedom because you have invested in it. Financial knowledge investment will bring you financial freedom, financial stability, sense of financial responsibility. You have financial independence. You will create wealth. Wealth is created with this kind of investment. The more now, when you continue to push this knowledge, the only thing is that many people don't think that is what is responsible for Komusikasa. Many people don't think like that. So don't see it. That's why many people are hoping. They're hoping that one day, the finances will improve. You will reap what you sow. It's an investment. It's an investment. And the more you continue to invest in this, and find problems will be shared. Over time, this knowledge will direct you, will make you strong. You will start to make good decisions on your money. And you see total transformation because you continue to invest in financial knowledge. Simple as that. So ask yourself, devote over 50% of your time to investing. That's what will change your finances or your business the same. Business go here because there was no proper financial knowledge investment. So when you boss now Genesis oh yeah normal won't tell us now yeah. So when Nimra was the bosses is here will come in after because your decisions were not right. Because there was no investment. So you can't change your finances until you have proper financial knowledge investment, and you benefit the returns they will pay off. In do free here more, this is what to focus on. We need be when also here. Tell be out there kind. Listen, don't be tired. They change you. They change you. Every time you are open article, be ready, open book, be a kind. OTABB on Sika. What do you say in here? No, in here. And not nature that because it's an investment. You are planting. And the thing about this kind of capacity building is that all builders have capacity now. But over time, was enough to seek as assessor. So you see a normal assessor, a man for because one could schedule. It's the time that you committed in changing that old knowledge on money. The returns, you see them. And you can Obeng to me more and as own to me. About it as someone society. So knowledge in a time be our challenge. And you will see it, it's sure banker. Sure banker, you will change. You will change Your language will change, your psyche will change, the way you see the world will change, your finances will change. You will do so much with little money. You will do so much because you have the right information. What people are using millions to do, you use thousands, and you achieve more than them because your errors will be minimal. That small business, you build so much from it. And people with millions will have nothing to show. Contractor buy man adwuma bonds will be out so nso no man 100 million. Who could 1 million? And so normal would be no. You could 100 million won't me. Because you have invested in this kind of knowledge. It will affect your negotiation skill. It will affect it, the way you talk, the way you think about money. Was that you don't become wasteful with money again. Don't become wasteful again. Who's more your project? Who wants it? What's the matter? We got all doors now. What's your coin about? Could be 500 Ghana. 2 hours, baby, at anybody. I feel boss know what years ago. Umaradonya about 200 Ghana. You feel it. You sense it. When the bill be about 20 months, what you say, Daddy? Why? Because now you have invested in yourself. You understand what it means to part with money. Tibon said, "Will be who projects now? Why big projects? So, if I'm money free, it's because a lot of your decisions are right. You're not wasteful." Financial knowledge investment. It's a leverage, or it's the leverage. That knowledge that you have is leverage. Leverage, nature say, on the open say, is one on the open so peja Bobby a swan. Bonsi a cofa a beer, bomber, woman. Na ye the baby to assessor near there. A lucky I don't know. Now, if you are good, no, or nay, personal. The liver there. Because it's a pivot, the more years science can grab. Who was a president? One more do. But it move. The same. You can do so much, you can lift a lot of load because of this kind of knowledge. So it's a good, invest in it. Yes, I was in customs because you don't have a quality as have a bio force or so for your politics. That will not change it. You won't become a thief. Financial investment is what will change again. It's one of those things that you don't stop. Learn. Invest in it. A bit change you see the same or push the same. Or soon drink or soon your friends say soon be a ubenya. Pomodenya ubenya nyina. So it gives you leverage, it gives you power. This one gives you financial power. And as a matter of fact, that is the most important, the ultimate financial investment. It's the knowledge that you have. Because I know that operating BBA. C'est non ya business is good. Investment in never crash because what you know and nay. Anything that we could test coming go business send there and I'm invest in this knowledge. You will know what to do with it. Invest in this. You could test Ghana so when you find out first Ghana go to start to educate yourself. Invest in knowledge. Invest in financial knowledge. You start to see the returns. Start to see the returns. Be hungry for financial knowledge if you want to change your finances. Be hungry, thirsty. Thirsty, be hungry for this knowledge. It will We are thirsty for financial knowledge. Just be hungry to change, because that is the best financial investment. So thank you very much. Returns on it. Returns. And we will reap on it. You will reap. And you will reap. You have returns. Positive returns. Not losses, not negative. Oh, shall I say you can experience losses, but with time, you start to see proper money. And this knowledge lives with you forever. Begin the crop now being Darko. And there you can returns on financial knowledge investment. So returns on investment with this coach apartment in Obeng Faso. So managing here. This coach business man Obeng Faso managing here. This coach treasury bills at Obeng Faso crypto. If you are doing the same thing. Yes, we seek us for financial knowledge to give you eternal returns.